Welcome to the speaking section of IELTS examination. My name is Sapna Dhamija and I would be your examiner for this part of the test, and this test would be recorded. May I know your full name, please?
My full name is Yankita.
How may I address you?
You can call me with my first name as I earlier mentioned, Yankita.
Okay. May I see your identification, please?
Yes, sure.
Thank you, Yankita. Where do you live?
I hail from Tohana, which is an elegant town. It provides me a lot of amenities. That's why I reside here. Moreover, it is located in the northern part of my country, and that is India.
Do you study or work?
I am a student. I did my master's from chemistry, having chemistry organic specialization. And moreover, in future, whenever I will get opportunity to work, for sure, I will work as well.
Now, few questions will be based on noise. Do you like to stay in a place with lot of noise?
I'm not a kind of a person who loves to stay in a rowdy place. I love to stay in a place which is utterly full of tranquility, more as compared to that place which provides me a lot of discomfort.
What kinds of noises are there in the area where you live?
In the area around my house, there are a lot of reasons which owing to creation of noise. For example, for illustration, we can say clanging, clattering, and there is a lot of noise due to horns as well as vehicles. There is a lot of noise of construction as well, which are the best epitome of creation of noise.
Do you want to move to a quieter place?
Yes, indeed, in future, whenever I will get freedom to choose between thundering as well as calm place, I will for sure choose calm place. It will give a lot of peace to my mind and relaxation to my soul.
That's great. Do you think there is too much noise in today's world?
In today's world, due to a lot of hustle bustle and busy schedule, everyone wants to complete their work in a relevant time, so they always are in rush to complete their all tasks, and moreover, people always opted for their to complete commute vicinity areas, as they always want to opt for their private and public vehicles. And also they did some announcements to create a lot of awareness, as well as there is a lot of noise due to religious events as well as in my country.
So before proceeding further to this interview, here I would like to announce at your IELTS partner platform, we are offering online classes, be it is reading, writing or speaking. If you guys wish to join, then you can. The number is displayed below. First of all, you can book free demo class and later on you can enroll in our courses. Thank you so much. Now few questions will be based on dream. What was your childhood dream?
When I was kid, I had a fantasy to be a scientist, because at that time I had a lot of curiosity about everything about my surroundings, like why it is happened, why and where it will be happened, and these kind of things like make me willing to be a scientist when I was kid.
Are you a kind of person who sticks to dream?
As I earlier mentioned about my childhood dream, and since that time I am doing a lot of hard work. I went over backwards to fulfill my dream, to be a scientist.
So Yankita, what is your dream job?
Okay, like in future, I will for sure I will be a researcher or a scientist, I can say, and I will be an eager beaver to accomplish and fulfill my dreams. And I will also burn midnight oil a lot to become a scientist in future. And I must say this is the dream job I want to do in my future.
Do you think you are an ambitious person?
Yes, I must say I am an ambitious person, because the profession I opted, that is to be a scientist, is a very high skilled profession. And for being a scientist, we have to do a lot of hard works, and we have to grab a lot of opportunities. And so I must say that I'm a kind of person who love to dream about higher things.
Now few questions will be based on social media. Do you or your friends like using social media?
Yes, in this fast-pacing world and due to modernization, me and my friends are using a lot of social media due to following reasons like e-commerce, and as well as for the amusing purpose as well.
Okay, do you want to work in social media? If yes, why? If no, why not?
Yes, as and you mentioned, I'm a kind of a curious person. I have a lot of curiosity about everything. So yes, in future, whenever I will get a chance, I will get a golden opportunity to work in social media. I will get an experience for
Mm-hmm.
sure, and I will experience how an expert can control, hold the system behind the social media. So yes, for sure, I will
Okay.
work there.
What's the most popular social media in India and why?
As India is a multicultural country, and in India there are a lot of apps which is very popular among the teenagers as well as all other age groups. But there is a particular app which I have in mind, that is Instagram, which is very eminent app among all the teenagers. This is because it provides us a lot of advertisement as well as amusing content, as well as we can keep ourselves updated about jobs and interviews, etc.
Mm-hmm. So this is the end of the part one. Now I'm going to give you cue card.
Okay.
This is your cue card, and you have to speak between 1 and 2 minutes. If you wish to plan your answer, then you can make notes. You can use paper or pencil. Okay, Ankita, your time starts now.
Losing something can be a very frustrating experience, and the thing could be a emotionally or sentimentally attached to us. So I think losing anything can be a very painful experience, and I would like to share an experience which I had in my past, that was about my written thesis paper. At the time of my post graduation, everyone kept themselves indulged in various kind of research activities, and I was also interested at that time. And due to a lot of support and guidance of my teachers, I did well. And because I at that time I knew that these kind of research activities can lay the strong groundwork on the basis of which I can build a secure future, and I could also reap the benefit in future as well. And this will like offer me a lot of opportunities in my higher studies. So due to these kind of reasons, I participated in that group for the research activities, and I wrote a paper with a lot of efforts as well. After writing that paper, when the day had come when we had to submit that paper to the teachers, on that day I have forgot where I kept that paper. After forgetting it, my teachers also scolded me for this thing, but after a lot of debate, they gave me some time to complete my work again. And after a lot of efforts and work hard, I did that again. Even moreover, I made a good presentation to impress my teachers. After giving that presentation, my teachers less appreciated me to do a lot of hard work. Even my colleagues and my classmates and my teachers asked me a lot of questions regarding this project, and I answered well. I answered them all the questions in a very well manner, and they praised me. And I think this is the thing which I had experienced in my past about a valuable thing, because that thing is very valuable for me, and that experience taught me about for being very careful in future for these kind of things.
Okay. So this is end of the cue card. Now I'm going to ask some follow-up questions, and this will be based on your cue card. So Yankita, is it important for students to be organized?
Indeed, student must be kept themselves in a methodical manner, and due to living in an organized manner, they can complete their all tasks in a relevant time. They can, like, there will be no rush things, and there will be also no confusion in their mind, as well as they will be very punctual. They will keep themselves very punctual and disciplined manner during school times as well as college times.
Are there any good ways to remind us not to forget or lose things?
Yes, there are certain ways which help us to remind things. Like, we can keep things in a sequential manner so that we can find them easily, and also we can put reminder in our digital devices to keep us have a mind to have the things about in mind. And also we can make schedule and pre-planned our daily activities so that we will not forget what to do further.
Okay, what should parents do to teach their children not to lose things?
Okay, it is a primary duty of parents to teach their children's all the good things, because children are the reflection of their parents' upbringing.
Hmm.
And first thing the parents should do, they should manage uh, themselves to be for being an organized person, so that their children will so that their children can learn for like to be an organized. And I think like parents should teach their children about the value of money as well as that thing, so that there is a fear of losing things in their own mind and brain, and they will be more careful in the future for that kind of things.
Okay, what do people often do after losing things?
After losing things, people can do a lot of things to find that thing. They can post a lot of information on social platforms, so that if anyone get any information or get that thing, so they can inform them. And they can also register a complaint in police station for that thing, and they can also go to that places where they already have gone to find in search of that things as well.
Okay, what are some common items that people tend to lose easily?
Like there is no specific things we can easily lose. I think being a like if a person is a very careless, I think they can lose anything. And the things I think majority of people can lose easily is the piece of jewelry, either their documents, moreover their like ID cards, as well as their mobile phones. Like they can lose their mobile phones on the in the cafes. They can lose their jewelry pieces in the crowded place, and evenly they can lose their documents in the trains as well as public transportation.
Okay, thank you so much. This is end of the test. Thank you.